told you. Remember when I told you about 9/11? Remember when I told you about Building 7?
All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our Two Peas in a Podcast. I'm Maddie, and
I'm JoJo. Hello, world.
my greatest friend, JoJo.
Oh,
I could never do this without you.
Of course not.
So, because it wouldn't be two peas, it'd just be one pea in a podcast. That doesn't. It'd just be a podcast.
Nobody likes a lonely pea in the pod.
Nobody likes a lonely pea.
Yeah.
Okay, can we just start over there?
We started with a dad joke.
All right, where do you want to start? Because I got some really fun shit to talk about. Oh, stuff to talk about. I'm sorry.
Right. Hey, let's
curse them
to current events, and we might as well just hit the Epstein files hard here.
If we're not hitting Epstein files, we're going to get left behind today, I think.
Right. That's right. So,
I mean,
crazy?
Is everybody... Whoops, shit, sorry. Hold on. Sorry. Let me turn that down. Yeah, I mean, has everybody been looking at the Epstein files? I won't even look. I'm not... Like, I posted a bunch of Epstein stuff, but it's literally, I just regurgitated because I'm not personally looking into it, although I have all the websites saved where people are like, you can go and search all his emails. You can go. I've already pulled up some photographs that I sent you that were on there that are already really, really bad. I don't know if you saw that one with the leg in it. Did you see that one yet?
Yes.
Holy smokes, that was rough.
Well, I've got one thing to say about these Epstein files and all the new people out there who are waking up. For one thing, welcome. But another, this goes for every one of you newbies out there. From every frog and patriot on this earth, I have one thing to say. We told you so.
Oh my God. I'm so past that. I hate to say it, but I was definitely for a few years, I'm like, I cannot freaking wait to ram this crap down somebody's throat.
Well,
now I'm just so beaten under the bus. I'm just like, whatever.
Well, we are beaten under the bus.
It's so like 5 years ago.
And that's my problem I'm having right now. And I think that's why when Q said the I told you so's won't really feel the same when it comes, because we've been sitting on this really, really hard information, some of us 10 years plus. And
it's been, go ahead, sorry.
And we were told that no way, Frazzle Drip's not real, Pizzagate's another conspiracy. You guys have lost your minds. No,
let's talk. Go ahead. No, I was just gonna say, let's talk about Frazzle Drip. And see, the thing is, okay, so there's this huge separation of time. Are you still with me?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's this huge separation of time where we're learning all this incredible information, and like people like us, me and you, our little group. Shout out to Tara, Sherry, and Star.
Love you.
Yeah, and we were disseminating, breaking all this information down, and really being given it to us. I don't know how it was coming to us. It was just coming. We were just finding it on the web, right, and doing our due diligence, our deep dives, and whatever else. And then nothing flipping happened. I'm really trying not to curse here. Nothing happened, right? And then some of us got blackpilled because some of us got salty.
Yeah.
I'm talking about myself. And like nothing's happening, and then I swear if it hasn't been 5 years or at least 4 years, I'm like, whoa, what's incredible damning information, nothing happened. So then you just like kind of put it away and you just try to find the new rabbit holes. Like I'm in a rabbit hole looking for another rabbit hole, So we kind of forget about all that stuff. But when we come back to like Frazzle Drip, I can tell you like some, you probably already know this, but like, okay, you got like the end of like 2016 was the demarcation point, 2015. So everything from like 2000 to 2015 was, you could really see the Satanists ramping up their stuff where they thought they had it in the bag. They had Obama.
Yep.
We know this is what was this, the 16-year plan,
Oh yeah,
right?
they had their
It was
Manchurian candidate. Yeah.
right. They had their two terms of the worst person to ever walk the face of the earth, Obama, and his dude husband, and then they were gonna install Hillary, right? And then everything got flipped with Trump, and then now it's just confusion and shit. But up until that point, he had like the show like Friends and Seinfeld, and they were like Hail Satan before every show,
Yeah.
but they were like really like, you know, the Satanists will come to you, especially in the media, the Whoish Group X media, they will come to you as like, oh, we're so wholesome, and it's really like this Y-axis group like mentality, like they're really trying to act and fake it like that when really the Y-axis group are the ones that are like the nuclear family, mom and dad, and they stick to the program. They are trying to dupe you because they're like, oh, friends show, oh, we're just all so wholesome, we're friends. But meanwhile, it's Hail Satan before every show. They're drinking adrenochrome, Probably shouldn't have said that, but whatever. Right?
100% though, and they're all doing it, all of Hollywood.
Yeah, and Seinfeld, the Seinfeld cast on the cover of Time or Life magazine, and they're like showing the devil sign and all that. Right, and yeah, and so my point being is that they really were getting so close. The communists, the satanic anti-God communists, were getting so close to just being complete takeover that they didn't care anymore. And so as you get closer to 2016, you can see that ramping up. And so the whole point of me talking about this was Frazzle Drip. So you had another show that took off was The Office, American Office, right?
Yeah.
It's just curious that it was started by what's that English guy's name? I forgot, who outed everybody in the.
Yes. Oh gosh, I just lost his name.
Ricky Gervais.
There you go. Yep. Ricky Gervais.
And so it's fascinating that in the American show, so I forget what year this is, but you can easily go find it. I call it the Frazzle Drip episode. It's the episode, and it's the episode where Dwight cuts the face off a dummy. So they're having to do a CPR class, right? So it all starts so innocent, right? But you have to like see these underlying themes that they're weaving into the show, right? So Dwight, who is outed during this whole like Q thing going from 2016 on as some weirdo that was tweeting all kinds of weird ass shit, right?
Yeah.
Stuff. I mean, darn it, I keep cursing. Stuff and like about kids and stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
He was even talking about eating. You'd have to just go back and look at. I forget his name. What's his name? Rayner?
No, not. He just died. But
what is his name in real life? Dwight. Anyway, it'll come to me in a second. But so he was tweeting some really weird stuff. Okay, so now you go back to this episode in The Office, right? And this is like a continuation of the Friends because it's all on like NBC. So there's a continuation of Seinfeld and Friends. This is my conjecture. That this is like Satanism in sitcoms, and they're using comedy, right, to warp the minds of the world, basically. And so in this episode, they're supposed to be doing CPR, and no one can do it, and it's all very funny. And the next scene is Dwight is cut the face off the dummy and is wearing it on his face.
Oh wow!
Right? I don't know and so I call this the Frazzle Drip episode. It is literally 11:11 right now.
Hey!
I think we do this every time, and. And then you start to look around and realize that that's not the only time that they've shown somebody cut people's faces off. Like in movies, they'll do that like on serial killer movies.
Well,
and then
what's the movie with Tom Hanks when he's on the island?
Yes, with the volleyball.
Yep.
Drift. Oh God, why am I so? See, this have so in the past. I can't remember any of it. Marooned or
something. But yeah, same thing though. He had it in that movie. They always have to show us what they're doing.
Right, and then that particular sort of icon or like symbol was on uh Ellen Ellen DeGenerate show,
Yeah.
Ellen DeGeneres, and it was on her sweater, and then it was also on the black rapper, what's his name, Jay-Z,
Yeah.
and then that I don't know who this was, but it was some actress who showed up at the Emmys dressed like that.
Lady.
Remember?
Yep. Lady Gaga.
Oh, was that Lady Gaga?
Yep.
And the irony of Lady Gaga is it's a dick swinging man, right? Like that's like without dispute. There's no you can't. There's no dispute there.
Inverted. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. It's crazy. Actually, speaking on that subject really quick, there's a movie called, because I know we love to talk about movies and how they show us stuff. There's a movie called Dogs of War. Yeah, The Dogs of War, and it's got Christopher Walken in it.
Hmm.
And I defy you to go and watch that movie and then look at Christopher Walken's latest image, the latest Google image that you can find of Christopher Walken. He's quite old now, right? And tell me that's not a woman. Like he's supposed to be running and he's like a commando in this movie,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like skipping into war, and I'm like, dude, you couldn't run any more like a woman than that. Like, you literally would have to be trying to run like a woman to run any more like a woman than Christopher Walken does in the movie Dogs of War.
What?
And it's all like that.
It is all like that. And that's why I am just so sick of Hollywood. Like that was probably the best thing I ever heard when I woke up, that Hollywood was going down, because between
It's down.
their inverted ideology, their Satanism, their cannibalism, their sex
The
trafficking.
group acts.
I mean,
The group acts.
oh, and yeah, don't even get
The overrepresentation of group acts. And then, Titus 1:14 says, do not listen to their lies or their tales, basically.
yeah.
And that's all Hollywood movies are, their tales. Group X's tale, the way they want to twist everything. So like when almost any good story if there's some really good truth in there that they don't want you to know, they're going to make a movie about it,
100%.
and then they're going to twist that movie, and that'll be the brainwashing, right?
100%.
Yeah. It's funny that you talk about Hollywood being down, because I actually play golf with a couple screenwriters, and I work for people like that sometimes once in a while. But the guys I play golf with, especially this one guy, God, I can't remember his name, James. Great he's a nice old man. Anyway, but he's just like, I talked to him about Hollywood the other day, and he was just like, oh, it's over. There's no movies being made, and
Yeah.
and we're like, what are you gonna go see a movie? There's no theaters.
Nope.
And even if just as a treat, once in a while we'll go to a theater. I haven't done it in years, but like I wouldn't even know what to see. I would walk out of like 90% of most movies. They're terrible.
Yeah. Well,
The DEI is out of control.
Hollywood is dead when they're doing medicine commercials. Have you noticed that? Like they're all doing
Oh, you're right. The voiceovers?
Oh yeah. Yep.
Totally. I saw
over. If they go from like $1 million movies to, oh hey,
right.
Ozempic sponsor, yeah. Okay,
Oh, good call on that. Oh, I love talking to you. You're so great. This is the greatest podcast ever. I just saw Ben, what's that guy's name? And I can't even remember the name. Ben, not Ben Stiller, but the other guy, Ben. He's the guy that's the meme where he's smoking the cigarette outside the bar. Ben Affleck. And who did he get started with? Who's his buddy? Matt Damon.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Thank you, Source, for bringing that in. And I just watched the movie that they just made, and I go, oh, this looks kind of fun. Let me check it out, because I'll watch ultra-violent movies on the side. I'm sorry, that's my shameless, or not shameless. Anyway, that's my I cannot think today. I'm praying this. Okay, anyway. So Matt Damon and Ben Affleck in this new movie. It's supposed to be violent. It's supposed to be like a crime movie. And I was like, got like a quarter of the way through. I go, this is so B-rate. It's unbelievable.
It's terrible. They are. They're so terrible. The ones that are being made now, like even the cinematography of it.
Yeah, exactly. It looks like a TV made for TV movie.
It's like it looks like you and I went and tried to make a movie.
Oh, we would do a much better job. We would be funny.
Yeah, exactly.
We would actually be funny.
Yeah.
What's our time right now?
We are at almost 19 minutes.
Okay, so let's stop it at 30, and then we'll do another one. We'll try and keep it at 30 because then you'll be able to download everything easier.
If we have any newcomers while we're on the whole current event thing, if we have any newcomers who haven't been down the rabbit holes yet, with the Epstein files out, I want you to look up Pizzagate, Frazzle Drip, Spirit Cooking, all of those. So just let you know, if you're looking for a new rabbit hole, go ahead and jump down those. But
So
beware, because they're awful.
So yeah, so HRC was just rolling around with their own doctor that knew how to do all this.
Huma Abedin, oh my gosh, exact Frazzle Drip, like I said.
And then she's married to
Anthony Weiner, the Weiner laptop. Yep, that's another.
And then who did she date after Weiner?
Who? Oh shoot, who did she? Was it no? Because that's Katie.
It wasn't Justin Trudeau, was it? She dated somebody like big. Alex Soros, maybe. I don't know. I can't remember now.
Well, I was thinking it was Alex Soros, but then I think Alex, didn't he just marry Katy Perry? I think.
No, Katy Perry's in a fling with Justin Trudeau. Dude, this circle is getting smaller, and because they are. This is really bizarre. I just saw this thing today too. So you've got Justin Trudeau, whose mom was basically pretty loose woman. She gets together with Castro, has Trudeau, but it gets weirder. I forget how this works, but the Trudeau family is related to Mark Carney's family, and Mark Carney's the new God, I almost cursed again. Is the new guy in Canada, right?
Well, and
so they're like, oh, do you want to vote for Castro or Carney? They're the same dude.
It's a big club and we ain't in it. You know who else?
That club's getting smaller, I think.
Have you seen the Mamdani connection? How his mom was in the Epstein files?
Oops.
And
they already want him out.
Well, and she, in the Epstein files, there's a picture of her, and she's holding the hands of a little boy that certainly resembles Mamdani.
Oh, I don't.
So
come on, we're veterans. There's no bloody way I'm disputing it.
But an even bigger thing is now they're thinking that Epstein is actually Mamdani's father.
Well, I wouldn't doubt that either because he had a whole farm. I mean, he had a whole baby farm going on. He was talking about it, right?
Where did Mamdani just come from out of the blue? You're telling me that he went from like a nobody to now he is the mayor of New York. Everybody knows who. No, come on, people.
Well, there's so much that it's so vast. Like, we're not going to be able to discuss all this because it's so vast, and I can't remember everything. We can't remember everything, but we're having a fun discussion, right?
Yeah.
And so the Epstein Island, as if that was like the only place, right? It's just that they got busted, and if there are white hats, definitely put them on showcase, right? And by doing that, it's the glass cracked from that one point, and it's spreading, it's spider webbing out, right? It's destroying their whole network, and we see it all. Like, it's everything from the submarines to Miramar and the Disney cruise ships that were going to St. James Island, to the fact that the adjacent island is owned by the Biden family.
Mm-hmm.
To the fact that there's a ranch out in New Mexico, and it's not one ranch, and then, dude, there's so many stories about these gnarly ranches where they're hunting people. Hello. And Canada, right? I mean, it just goes on.
And in Belgium, I sent you that. That link of that castle in Belgium where they all go to do their hunting party.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do it in Canada too. Like I I I don't want to say firsthand, but it's very, very close to like somebody admitting that they got accepted into this club where they do go and hunt humans.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
And that's crazy. And then you go to that New Mexico ranch, I forget the name of it now, where somebody was killed there. I think it was Scalise, a judge or something, because he was like, they were going to molest children, and he went to molest this boy, and the boy fought back and killed him.
Oh.
And if you go back far enough, a few years ago, this is all like that story all came out. I remember this. It was like 2017 when all that was going on. Yeah, it's just going to be gnarly. We're never going to be able to get through all of that. And this is the other most hilarious thing ever is that mainstream media and the news, and we all know that Group X owns them all. They're immediately like, I think it's Russia.
Mm.
I think it's Russia, and I think it's Qatar.
Oh my gosh, I know.
And like
all the while you have Putin over there literally telling everybody,
right.
Hey,
That's a good point.
Yeah, the Western world likes to cannibalize and eat their children, and they worship.
And they're Satanists.
Yeah, like I mean.
Yeah, and they're pedophiles. I
Yes.
mean, that's his words.
Yeah, but yeah. It's always.
Yeah, well, okay, but the other thing is, okay, so now this is getting back into your hopium because there's no 100%, there's no flipping way Putin's the real same Putin.
Oh no, absolutely not, for sure.
He was changed out, and also,
but we also
Russia was
about Trump too. We need to make note of that because I know a lot of haters out there on Trump right now, but
that might be by design because there's no way that's the same dude.
I think it is by design. I think he was meant to be that most hated man. And it's just yeah, no,
I think you're right. You're onto something there. So Russia is a bastion of Group X, right? They killed millions, hundreds of millions of Christians.
Yeah.
Right. The Holodomor. Go and look up Europa. That'll change your outlook on the world. And then you. Oh God, what were you just talking about? Oh, with Trump. Okay, so remember, Q always says that like at the end of all this, everyone's going to be like, "Wow, that plan sucked, but it really was the only way, or it was an incredible plan."
Yeah.
Like after the fact.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely a critic, right? I definitely want to remain critical, and I'm probably more critical than I should be, but.
Yeah, but you was grounded on this journey. I'm more the hopium field,
Which is fine. That's totally great. I love it. And I need the pick me up from you. And sometimes, I got to talk you down off the ledge and you got to talk me off the ledge.
Yeah.
But it is interesting to see how, like, everyone hates Epstein sort of thing.
Yeah.
Like no one's out there. There's only one dude, Nick Fuentes, out there going, "Well, wait a second." Not Nick Fuentes, but Ben Shapiro. He's like, "Well, Epstein's not so bad," and it's like everybody's converging on this Epstein thing, and they're getting behind it, and it's just like, I think at some point everybody's gonna be on the same side. I always kind of speculated that there's no other way they could do that, and I also was like, if everybody had the real information, then we would all be on the same side.
So that takes us right back to the Q plan then, because Q always said that the one thing that's going to unite us all is going to be the children.
Well, some of us, because subgroup A, 1, and 2 don't seem to care about the children, but you know what I mean. Well, subgroup A2 doesn't. Subgroup A1 does.
They have we the people so divided though right now that I think that that's what's going to happen. All of this stuff with Epstein's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And everybody's going to unite onto that one thing. We're not going to look at each other anymore as Democrat and Republican and left and right. We're going to be like, okay, it's us versus them. And we have to do away with it. Yeah.
No, that's totally right. That's biblical. I mean,
oh, it is.
You can't tear the you can't separate the wheat from the chaff until it's ground.
That's right.
What was it the Bible
Woo!
says something like that?
Yes,
And then it's
Steve.
like,
Amen.
well, because they were like, oh, we got the seeds mixed or something. I'm so bad at this. Like, but you can't do it until the harvest because
Yes.
then you won't know what's what. Makes sense.
Too. Oh yeah, you gave me goosebumps.
And you can really tell who's who from the fruits of their labor, of their action, you know? Like,
and I think that was another part of this whole journey was we were all going to be made to become authentic again in ourselves, you know, to really look at ourselves again and do a whole
you want to hear something crazy?
what?
I don't know if I did it. I don't remember doing it. So I don't know what happened, but we've got some cookbooks on a shelf, and I didn't realize this till like a couple years ago, but I was looking at some of them and I go, holy crap, this one, Chrissy Teigen's cookbook is up there.
Ew.
If you know about Chrissy Teigen's text and all that, which I know you do, that it makes it even more ironic, right?
Go
So I was like, holy crap. But if my wife runs the house, you know, with a pretty, you know, I don't mess around with my wife. So I was like, So I stared at that book for like a few years.
Oh, tell me you burned it.
I just went and looked the other day. It's gone.
Maybe she burned it.
And there's a gap in between where it was.
Uh-oh.
I vaguely remember throwing it out, but I don't remember throwing it out. And I'm like, what happened to this thing?
Has she cooked you up any new dishes lately?
Oh my God.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
My
wife can't cook.
Did you guys eat any homemade pizza lately?
No.
Okay. All right.
No. Nothing like that's going on in this house. But I thought that was kind of funny and ironic. Okay, where are we at for time?
All right, so we're at 30 minutes. So let's
Okay, let's cut that and then we'll do another one. So we'll say goodbye to everybody. This will be part 1. So okay, we're gonna say goodbye to you guys and we're gonna come back in part 2 right now.
Okay.
Okay.